Is it? Hey guys, how's it going? Gotta turn this down. It's kind of loud. In my headphones, anyways. I don't know how loud it's on the recording. I'm gonna have to edit it. So, just checking the time. Uh, yeah, this intro's kind of weird. I'm sorry. It's like my thing was being wonky when I was starting the game, so I was like, I kind of startled. But I'm not gonna restart. Anyways, so last time we left off, we finished John, so we can just go straight into Act 2 and go to Rose. And let's see, yep, something beyond the sky. Season pass wait, season pass? What do you got? Season pass? Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that later. Alright, but something beyond the sky, bet. Up here we go, my phone's vibrating and stuff, and people want to start texting me back just when I... Okay. Alright. On the advice of your new friend John, you go visit one of his close comrades. Close only figuratively speaking, since it seems she lives all the way out on the other side of the country. That's no problem for you, though, since your new powers let you hop anywhere, anytime, even the places that don't exist. That's kind of scary, to be honest. Well, you think your powers let you do that. You just think, do that. You just have this distinct meta-textual feeling that you can pretty much go anywhere at this point. You know that doesn't make any sense. There's nothing that doesn't make sense about friendship, though. And that's exactly what you're about to do. Friendship, that is. You're about to do some friendship by making a new friend. Her name is, check your notes, Rose. This is her house, apparently. That's kind of weird and modern. It's situated in the middle of the woods for no good reason you can think of. Yeah, that is also, yeah, I don't know, like, why is your house in the middle of nowhere? Like, what school did they go to? They probably just learned in their little houses, I guess. I don't even know. Also, it's pouring and raining. Except for John. John lived... At least John... Excuse me. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna have to cut that out. Damn it. No, I'm not. Yeah, at least John freaking... No, I'm not. At least John lived in like a regular neighborhood. It's also pouring raining, which is not as you would describe as the ideal friendship making conditions. Nothing stops a mailman, not from delivering mail, nor from making friends. Rather, famously, rain and other similar weather patterns provide no deterrent to the performance of his duty. There is no duty no more important than friendship. Alright, I get it. Oh! Oh, it's Rose! Oh boy! You know, I'm pretty sure they're 12 or something, right? So, never mind. I wasn't saying anything. Suddenly, a woodland girl approaches. Who goes there? Oh, it's your new friend Rose, obviously. There's literally no one else this could be. You introduce yourself. You're a very cool mailman who John told you to expect a visit from soon. You would dope off the mail. Okay, see, the thing is that we're saying that John told Rose, oh, hey, we're going to meet you, but I don't recall any dialogue of him talking to Rose. He just talked to Dave, so I thought Dave was going to be next. But it's like we're talking to Rose, so I don't know. It means whatever, but... Ooh! Ooh, what a nice song that I'm hearing in my headphones. I can't rap, but I got dead hoes. Would dove off your mail hat to signal a friendly greeting, except recently you accidentally dropped it off in the sewer, along with all your other mail-specific clothing, as well as all the mail you're supposed to deliver, as you explained to her gratuitously, in an unconvincing manner. Jesus, yeah, Rose is smart, so come on, please see through this man's facade. It's not a great start, you admit, but you've done worse. You're not a mailman. Yes! Oh, yeah, I'm gonna love this. Yikes, you're busted almost immediately. You were briefly considered whether you should double down on the lie. Try to say something mailman-like, or whether the right call is to come clean, since he clearly is too smart for this amateur bullshit. But it's taking a few seconds too long for you to decide, which looks guilty as hell. That's it, the jig is up. You slouch in defeat. You ask her if she would please consider not telling John. Your heart couldn't take it if you found out your entire friendship was based on a lie. You want me to keep a secret from one of my best friends? You protect the feelings of a random buffoon who I never met? And arbitrarily show up to my house in the remote wilderness like a creep? Oh, Jesus Christ. God damn, Rose. Man. Should I say yes or no? I mean, I gotta be honest, right? I mean, I am a fucking idiot. Yeah. Yeah, like, I guess. Like, yep, that's what you want. It's an interesting proposition, if for no other reason than audacity. I admire your resolve in the face of humiliation. This doesn't mean we're friends, though. Don't worry, we will be friends soon. Ugh, rough. Well, that's fine. You're hopeful. Your mind is fuzzy, but you think you remember this. You're good at this. You're excellent at making people like you, though through underhanded means. You can't wait to take the advantage of this 13-year-old girl's goodwill. Holy fucking shit. Oh my god. I didn't mean anything by it. Okay? Let's move on. Okay, wow, not like that. Let's not be fucking weird. In fact, let's be the last... Does that pop up? Oh, no, it doesn't. That's cool. Okay. In fact, let's be the last creepy thought you have for comical purposes. S-grade jokes only. Let's all get out of our brains out of the gutter. Sure. Roses raises a thin brow. There's something unsettling about her deep violet eyes. Okay, don't make me look at her fucking eyes now. You're pretty sure most humans don't have eyes like that. They don't. So she might have a sickness, actually. Isn't that like, actually, aren't there humans who have purple eyes, but that's because they have a genetic disease or I don't know. I don't know, man. But what the fuck do you know? Yeah, what do I know? A stranger, you're a stranger around these parts. Wait, aren't you human too? Whatever, it's not a big deal. Not when there's friends to be made. Or something. Do you want to come inside? Unless I'm interrupting your internal monologue, of course. Oh, and now she's counting my monologuing? Stop being smart. Far being it from me even to cut short of any navel-gazing side, but what? Far be it from me to ever cut short of any sort of navel-gazing side. Yeah, okay. I forgot Rose says words sometimes that I don't know what the hell she's talking about, so it's just ever so slightly wet out here. Oh yeah, I forgot. Well, you have an umbrella. You're good. You would absolutely love that, if not too much trouble, of course. You wouldn't want to put Rose out. You're lying, though. You're 100% fine with being absolutely infuriating, obnoxious, but means making a friend. Jesus Christ. Rose hears her lips considering. Your predilection towards mailman mimicry weren't all that John told me about. Oh really? He also said you have certain powers? Powers of teleportation and time travel. I told him that he must be mistaken, since it's well known and accepted the fact that magic, although popular and highly engaged subject of fiction, is fake as hell. Oh, your zappy powers? No, those are totally real, not fake. Real in a different way that your being a mailman is real, since it's actually made up. You know, since he has those powers, can he just be whatever he wants? I don't know. Is that so? Prove it. Bet. We're going to the room. You shrug. Easy enough. You hold out your hand, and after a moment of hesitation, Rose puts up her fingers in yours. Her nails are long and sharp and paint glossy black. She closes her eyes and her umbrella droops. Should I picture my room or something similar? I'm not quite sure how this is supposed to work. She still thinks you're fucking with her. You tell her that you guess she can do that if she wants. You zapped into you're inside of a big modern house where you open your eyes and find yourself inside a large messy bedroom. I'm loving this interaction. I don't know why. Oh, she drops her umbrella. You really did that. Rose stands up in the center of her room full of rain gear. Because nothing really surprises Rose that much, you know what I mean? She'll sit there and go, oh wow, I guess like something happened. She'll be like, oh, alright. I mean, she does get surprised. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Rose stands up in the center of a room full of rain gear. Her boot tracks muddy prints of the thick white carpet. Surprise, you really are magic. Rose puts a small hand against her perfectly painted black lips. Can you She seems momentarily lost for words, and you get the feeling that it's not a thing that happens very often. That's what I'm saying, it doesn't. Okay, so I'm right. Her eyes are wide and deeply purple. They're sparkling, you might even say. Hold on, I'll be right back. Stay here. Don't go in the hall. It's not safe. You tell Rose to take her time. You happily just stand there, dripping on her nice clean floor. She leaves the room and takes her opportunity to examine your surroundings a little more closely. The bed is unmade. Books are strewn over the floor carelessly, and a collection of half-drunk cups or coffee crowd the desk. Half-finished knitting projects lie in the soft pile all over the room. In fact, there's a lot of evidence that this room is often occupied by someone with a lot of interests who have trouble settling down and putting their attention to one thing at a time. Whew. Yeah, you got a little violin there. You got a couple posters, some that's probably Harry Potter right there. You got some Dementors right there. Excuse me, damn. You got a dragon right there, probably Game of Thrones. A little Cthulhu over here. You got a little book, some yarn. All right, Rose. Man, you relate, not with interest, but with friends. You can't imagine settling just for one. Oh my God, this friend talk is gonna get me annoyed. Rose has a number of posters on her walls, although nowhere near as many as your friend John. A calendar hangs beside the window. Your days tickled off with a little X's, all the way up to 413, which is circled. You step closer to read a year up to the date, up in the corner, 2009. What the hell do you care about the date? You can make your friends any day of the damn week, or rain or shine, night or day. Oh man, this is gonna annoy me. Rose is sure taking a while out there. She told you that it wasn't safe to go out in the hall. Maybe she hadn't just been quipping, whatever. Oh, I got another message. I don't know if I should. Yeah, whatever. I'll respond later. Maybe she's actually in trouble. What should you do? I don't know. I kind of want to go look for her, but I trust Rose. Rose is a pretty. Rose can take care of herself. I think I'm just gonna trust her and stay put, because she said stay put. It's her house. You want to make friends? You gotta do what she says. She's probably not in trouble. So I'm gonna stay put. You see, she came back, and we're done here. Your patience pays off almost at once. Rose is back, looking significantly more put together. Also, she brought you a towel. Here. I'm not so overly attached to anything in here. It's mostly just childish nonsense. It's not childish. It's just interest. Just knit all the... Man, I gotta learn how to knit or something. Shoot. And then learn how to knit really fast. Like unhumanly fast. And then I'll just make crazy stuff. I have yet to bother to get rid of it myself. Rid myself of. But I appreciate if you tried not dripping anything on the notebooks. Or that's what she said, something like that. She has changed out of her raincoat and boots, and she's dressed in a neat black shirt with a neat black skirt with the white shirt and a purple blob thing, whatever, with tentacles. What is it with these kids in their blob shirts? Now that's dealt with. Please sit down. She crosses her legs. You suddenly feel like you're at a job interview, friend interview. You wish you were a little less damp. Actually, let's switch places. You're still pretty wet. You don't want to get her bread spread messed up. You see, it's like we need a human dating sim of this game as well, but it's gonna be like random people who lived on the planet Earth or whatever before it got blown the fuck up. Unless if like maybe there actually weren't any humans on that. Wait, there were people on that planet, right? Pretty sure, right? Pretty sure. Or I don't know, man. Don't worry about it. It's what washing machines are for. Now let's talk about magic, which is up until now I have always taken for granted as being something confined to storybooks. Rose takes a wistful look towards her bedroom window, grayed over the blurry with raindrops. You get the feeling that she's doing it for effect. Maybe that's why she wanted you to switch places with her. And then comes to you. Oh, and then comes you. Not a mailman with a penchant for showing up and attempting to make friends with unwitty children. Jesus. Well, fair. She got you there, but honestly, she might be a child, but she really doesn't seem to be unwitting. On the contrary, she's really quite witty. Witting, yeah. I'm glad you noticed. She folds her hands and clears her throat. You think if she had any notes, she would be shuffling them. And so the question remains, are you a good witch or a bad witch? Are you a wizard? We've already established that you're not a public servant. Is there a difference between a witch and a wizard? Of course there is, but exactly how specific of a difference can vary. According to some works of fiction, a wizard is just a witch's male counterpart, but in certain mythologies, for instance, Arthurian legend, the difference appears to be class-based. Wizards reside at court and are classically trained, while witches are self-taught and run wild through the forest. I won't deny that those differences tend often to be gender as well. Yeah, jeez. Yeah. You know, because people like to... Yeah. I feel like her head is too symmetrical. I don't know, whatever. You ask her which one she is, a witch or a wizard. Me? Rose shifts, uncrossing her and recrossing her legs. You shrug and say she seems to know a lot about him. I know a thing or two. But can I tell you a secret? Oh my god, Rose. She has no idea how much you would love to hear her secret. I find wizards, utterly she hates wizards. They disgust me. Everything from their floppy robes to their grisly beards. It's my mother who is the wizard enthusiast in the house. Although, she glances from side to side theatrically. Most of the things Rose does seem to be at least a little bit theatrical. She'll knees down the carpet beside the clutter of books. I don't show these to many people, actually. I haven't shown them to anyone. Not even John. John seems to be a pretty cool guy. Definitely a guy worth sharing a few secret notebooks with. Rose laughs. No, I haven't shown them to John, and I've only shown Strider to punish him. You nod, pretending that you know who the Strider person is. What? Oh yeah, I guess John talked to Dave, but the guy never talked to... he never talked to Dave, or never, I guess, so I guess he wouldn't know. But I don't understand. But if you were talking to Dave when you first met him, why didn't you just say, oh hey, go to Dave next? Like, he asked you, oh, when am I gonna see him? And then you just tell him to go to Rose? Okay, whatever. You are totally a normal dude with an absolutely ungodly number of friends. A shadow moves through the center of you. A trembling moment of deja vu. You do have a lot of friends, don't you? That feels true, but only people you know here are John and Rose. Weird. You try to put this in wow, I'm really stopping. I don't know why. My fault. You try to put it in from your mind and listen to Rose again. She's still talking about this mysterious Strider, flipping through one of her journals. Too quickly for you to see anything specific, only that it's full from cover to cover. As if my modest writings are the sole source of homoerotic tension in his life, when his brother is the one who insists on filling their home with assorted dick butts for ironic purposes. Rose rolls her eye. Yeah, she was going off some bullshit. Oh boy, you missed the beginning of that. Probably made it way more sense than it seemed like it. Yeah, made more sense than it seemed like. Rose is searching through her notebooks, checking markings and spines that seem to be more sort of catalog system for arcane symbols. Where is it? Oh, right. She does something quick and complex with her fingers, and another notebook pops out to existence and falls into her lap. What? Oh yeah, her Silodex or something, I don't know. You gape. She really is a wizard. What? It's just a Silodex. A child could use one. Here. This notebook has a couple of drawings in it, but most of it's filled with small, neat handwritings in lavender and ink. Is Rose writing a book? No, don't be silly. I'm writing 4 books at least. Oh geez, look at you. 5 depending on whatever I decide to flesh out this girl's backstory. It isn't strictly necessary, but it does add a certain amount of value to the character insight, which renders their actions in later volumes more sympathetic. Not that I all need my anti-heroes to be sympathetic. Just thinking of what it's literally, literary reviewers would say. You nod, smart. You never had a thought of what literary. Wow, this is gonna be a really bad read this time around. Not bad, just whatever. You would never have thought of what literary reviewers would say. She's honestly pretty impressive for someone her age. Age has nothing to do with it, but don't get carried away. It's only a rough draft. You ask her if she can take a look. If you can take a look. She hesitates. Yeah, I said that right. But I think I didn't. But you doubt that she would even have shown it to you, even if you didn't want her to look. Yeah, I can't read today, guys. It's tragic. Why? I kind of want to just... Yeah, I'm going to have to just redo that. What the hell? If you can't trust a stranger's spherical imprint you met outside in the rain, who can you trust? Right? Your thoughts exactly. Rose hands you the notebook and you open it at random, letting fate guide your hand. Friglish bothered his beard as if unthinking a hitch in the long silk windsock. A more pedestrian audience would parse the exhibit as nervous compulsion, behavior to the petition contempt among the reasonable. He was, however, not surrounded by reasonable, but the wise, a distinction in men that would forever be the difference in history, Garland and Treasured in Follies. As a matter of fact, his charade of fellow wizards were all putting similar moves on their beards as well. The practice would evidence thoughtfulness, saggets, whatever. Yeah, I don't even know what that means. If they didn't do it all the time. Standing in the line of the bank, shooting squirrels from bird feeders. A few occasions were safe. Zapperpan inspected the clue, a single piece of evidence cradled in the wow. And the courageous old man's palms. It was a human bone, not striking in this tale and told alone, so much as told by the thousands like feastoning the marshly soiled mass grave. What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm sorry. It's hard for me to read a sentence correctly if I don't know I don't even know the things she's saying until I read it. The grisly expand bore the texture of decent desert. See, like what? I said that right. The grisly expands bore the texture of decent desert. Oh, I'm saying decent. It's decadent desert. You see? I'm fucking up. Tragic. Like one of the Samarni fordable custard trifles wobbling out on wheels for the holidays. To the dismay of the small nation. Yeah, I don't care about your books, Rose. I'm sorry. I can't read. Okay, I'm sorry. You're certain of this? Asked Friglish. Despite what he was doing with his beard, he was in fact immersed in the meaningful contemplation. I'm afraid of becoming more so with each terrible tick of grousing by that gaudy timepiece slung around your neck. In case that wasn't clear, Friglish wore a clock Zapperman didn't care for. It was magic. The massacre of the whatever the hell that is, it was not as written. Yeah, God damn. Wow, this was pretty dense, but smart. You stroke your own imaginary beard and pretend to ponder the deeper meanings. Yes, intriguing. Zapperman and Friglish. Clearly there's some history there. Yes, clearly, but what two of them share went beyond simple romance. That's why it has gone so spectacularly sour. Spectacularly sour. Rose becomes increasingly more animated as she tells you about her gay wizard OC, like she is far more interested in them than she is herself. They share an intellectual bond, a mutual dedication to knowledge and preservation of such. The goal of the learned is to amass their wisdom and keep it from general dissemination into the main polula of wizards, the population. They feed into their own apprentices in drips and drabs. Of course, this is eventually lead to ruin. Of course, he flipped further in the book, searching for the part where it leads to ruin. Ruin sounds interesting. I don't want to read all of it. No. I don't want to read it. Zapperman knew he would see his wayward apprentice again. He knew it was like he knew it like he knew the tide would turn and the sun would blaze into the zenith as each inexorable day passed. Now they stood diametrically opposed across an overgrown chessboard. His apprentice's eyes were hidden behind dark glasses, but Zapperman knew that if he could see them, they would be ridden with the madness of the void. Macius wasn't here for justice or revenge. They were here exclusively because Zapperman had something they wanted, something they were owed. He flipped through the notebook, checking out the drawings. There were a lot of wizards, each bearded and venerable than the last. Okay. One of the pictures, the most recent maybe, since it was on the very last page of the journal, is of two young wizards, twins maybe. They have gray hair and are wearing slick green suits, and are standing back to back with their arms entwined, staring into the middle distance. Did I say middle distance? Was that right? Yeah, middle distance. Okay, yeah, that was right. It's very anime. You compliment Rose on her artistic prowess. Yes, thank you. They're alright. I'm much better a writer than I am an artist. You tell her you think she's really good, way better than you. You're absolutely positive she's gonna be famous one day. I appreciate the encouragement, even though I know you're just trying to flatter me, due to your strange thirst of affirmative experiences. John told me all about that. Damn, busted. But you really do think she's talented. It's fine. It's not that I'm a social calendar is over full here with them in the middle of the woods. Jesus. Don't tell anyone I said I don't have many friends. I don't tell them I've been drawing. He'd be insufferable. Oh yeah, don't tell them I've been drawing, okay. Never mind. You sure Rose that her secrets are safe in the back of her journal? Oh, safe in hand. Yeah, whatever. You are really excited of your new friend. It might be so bold of her wizard stories. What the fuck? Yeah, if it might be so bold. And yeah, and her wizard. Jesus Christ. You know what? I'm gonna stop it right here. I keep fucking up. I think it's a good time to stop. I'm gonna do better next time. Hopefully. It's like whenever, it's like, it was even with when I was reading the fan stories or whatever, anytime I get the Rose's part, I start fucking reading weird, and I hate it. But, alright, yeah, we're gonna end it here. Probably next episode is gonna be the end of Rose, because I feel like it's just like the same length, just like with John. I'm probably gonna get the ending of this little route, and then we're gonna go back. Oh, I didn't save my game. I'm gonna have to probably go back and do the thing all over again. But then we're gonna go to the side. We're gonna go save Rose instead, and then we're gonna go outside. But this is all hypothetical. I'm just assuming. So, all right. See you guys in the next episode. Night of Heart outie. Wink, wonk, wink, wink, wonk, wink, wonk.